Good afternoon, my name is Maddie Forsyth and welcome to my presentation on autism spectrum disorder, commonly known as ASD. I have chosen this disability as a very close family member has an ASD, and this is an area that I have the most extensive knowledge on. The areas of my poster behind me that I have decided to focus on are defining the disability, common associated behaviours, strategies to support students, impact on student learning, and resources that teachers can use. So firstly, what is an ASD? Well, the term autism spectrum disorder is used to describe a group of closely related disorders which all belong to the same diagnostic category and share the same core symptoms. These disorders include autism, Asperger's syndrome, and pervasive developmental disorder not otherwise specified. Although these disorders share common features, their presentation and severity of symptoms vary in each person across a spectrum of cognitive, social, communicative abilities and behavioural patterns. Recent research by the Australian Advisory Board of Autism Spectrum Disorders suggests that over 10,000 primary age students in Australia are affected by an ASD. With ongoing collaboration between parents and teachers, the student with an ASD can receive a quality education alongside their typically developing peers. ASD is a complex, lifelong developmental disability which is neurobiological in origin and impacts on the child's development. So, what is the impact on learning? Well, a variety of challenging behaviours such as aggression, non-compliance, destructive behaviour, self-injury, and off-task responses are often exhibited by children with an ASD. Such behaviours have a significant impact on the ability to self-regulate, learn, and socialise. Children with an ASD have social deficits that make it difficult for them to establish friendships. However, with appropriate assistance, they can engage with peers and establish mutually enjoyable and long-lasting relationships. So what are the strategies that teachers can utilise in their classroom? Well, students with ASD will more than likely need some form of academic modification. This could be because they have fine motor deficits or lack motivation. There are numerous ways for teachers to modify activities and materials to meet the needs of students with an ASD. For example, adjusting the number of items that students must complete can be helpful, such as requiring the student to complete only the even numbers or a math activity. This ensures that the student remains attentive and has motivation and still learns. While some students are auditory learners, many tend to be visual learners, meaning they understand or retain what they see more effectively than what they hear. Visual supports are often helpful since they provide extra time processing. Having visual schedules, timetables, visual reward systems, and using social stories are popular strategies for use in the school environment. As a teacher, avoid complex verbal direction, information, and discussion. Keep instructions short, allow wait time, and avoid immediately repeating an instruction or inquiry. Give them some time to process the information. For a child with an ASD, keeping up with the world around them becomes extremely challenging. If a student is having a hard time processing sensory information, he may be distracted from organising his thoughts and works. Strict routines provide some order to the chaos a student may experience. Unexpected changes to routines can cause significant distress in behaviours, therefore organising the schedules can help reduce anxiety. Just as a busy teacher might use a planner or a to-do list. Is it important to provide a schedule of daily activities depending on the needs of the student? This can be photos, symbols, or written information. Because of the tremendous diversity among students with ASD, there is no strategy that will suit every child. It is important to diversify and try a number of strategies to see what works. So on my poster, you'll see that there are a number of resources. The first section are a number of websites. One of the biggest effects of modern technology in present times is the fact that we as teachers do have social platforms that can help guide our learning and planning. So apps such as Facebook and Pinterest provide wonderful resources for teachers. There are a number of books as well, such as Educating Children with Autism by Catherine Lord. And this is a wonderful book because it explores how diagnosis affects educational assessment and planning, and it offers support that a teacher can give the families of children with autism. It also features an effective program, preparation of school staff, and policy considerations. And it also has personal accounts of people from people with autism. I See Things Differently, A First Look at Autism by Pat Thomas is a book that you as a teacher can read to young class members when discussing how unique we all are and how we all bring different aspects to the classroom. It's a wonderful book on autism that you can share with young class members. Attitudes of the teacher affects the success of students within the classroom. Teachers who provide appropriate environments introduce evidence-based proactive strategies at the start of the year, whilst creating an inclusive environment will see that students with ASD can make great gains in socialisation, communication and academic achievement within the school environment. I'd like to thank you for listening and I hope you check out my poster. Thank you.